Going to cut to the Lok Sabha. We're looking at big debate there over the hacking software Pegasus that allegedly the government has used to hack phones of several people, personalities in India. Let's take a listen.
Honorable Speaker, sir, the report itself clarifies that presence of a number in the list does not amount to snooping. Honorable Speaker, sir, now let us examine what the NSO, the company which owns the technology, has said. I quote, NSO Group believes that claims that you have provided with are based on misleading interpretation of leaked data from basic information such as HLR lookup services which have no bearing on the list of the customers targets of Pegasus or any other NSO product. Such services are openly available to anyone, anywhere and anytime, and are commonly used by governmental agencies as well as by private companies worldwide. It is beyond dispute that the data has nothing to do with surveillance or with NSO, so there can be no factual basis to suggest that a use of the data somehow equates to surveillance. I highlight, sir, NSO has also said that the list of countries shown using Pegasus is incorrect. And many countries mentioned are not even our clients. It also said that most of its clients are Western countries. It is evident, Honorable Chairman, sir, Speaker, sir, that NSO has also clearly rubbished the claims in the report. Honorable Speaker, sir, let us look at India's established protocols when it comes to surveillance. I am sure my colleagues in the opposition who have been in government for years are very well aware of these protocols. Since they have governed the country, they would also be aware that any form of illegal surveillance is not possible with the checks and balances in our laws and robust institutions. In India, there is a well-established procedure through which lawful interception of electronic communication is carried out for the purpose of national security, particularly on the occurrence of any public emergency or in the interest of public safety by agencies at the center and the state. These requests are the requests for these lawful interception of electronic communication are made as per the relevant rules under the provisions of Section 5(2) of the Indian Telegraph Act 1885 and Section 69 of the Information Technology Act 2000. Each case of interception, Honorable Speaker, sir, is approved by the competent authority. These powers are also available to the competent authority in the state government as per the IT Procedure and Safeguards for Interception, Monitoring and Decryption of Information Rules 2009. There is a very well-established oversight mechanism in the form of a review committee headed by the Union Cabinet Secretary. In case of a state government, such cases are reviewed by a committee headed by the Chief Secretary concerned. The law also provides an adjudication process for those people who are adversely affected by any such incident. The procedure, therefore, ensures that any interception or monitoring of any information is done as per due process of law. The framework and institutions have withstood the test of time, Honorable Speaker, sir. In conclusion, I humbly submit that the publisher of the report states that it cannot say if the numbers in the published list were under surveillance. Second, the company whose technology was allegedly used has denied these claims outrightly, and the time-tested procedures of our country are well established to ensure that unauthorized surveillance cannot occur. Honorable Speaker, sir, when we look at this issue through the prism of logic, it clearly emerges that there is no substance whatsoever behind this sensationalism. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir.
माननीय सदस्यगण, सरकार ने भी कहा है कि वह हर विषय, हर मुद्दे पर चर्चा करने को तैयार है। मैं सभी माननीय सदस्यों से आग्रह करूंगा कि आप जनहित और देशहित में मुद्दों को उठाएं, चर्चा करें तो उचित रहेगा। यही संसद की मर्यादा है। सभा की कार्रवाई मंगलवार दिनांक 20 जुलाई 2021 को प्राप्त 11 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
All right, there you have it. IT Minister there wanting to clarify, says that Pegasus, in fact, has no the government has no involvement in the spyware. The list of countries using Pegasus itself is wrong, has been projected wrong. The government denies any snooping, says this is false and just. In fact, this has now led to a big political showdown after reports of phone hacking software Pegasus was used to target high-profile people in the country, and now the IT minister now firm behind Pegasus, denying any snooping. He says that he's rubbished these allegations, says this is not true, and calls this only sensationalism. Here's the IT minister while he speaks in the monsoon session, plainly denying any of those allegations of snooping made against the government. In fact, the allegations are that the government has snooped, or rather tapped phones of several people, including businessmen, journalists, politicians, security heads. In fact, here the IT minister clarifying on Pegasus snooping row, saying that this is sheer sensationalism, none of it is true, and if these are allegations that have come to fore, then it will be investigated. In fact, he also says that the list of countries that has been listed is not true. It's false information that's being floated around. The IT minister there saying any interception done is under due process of law. Further investigation into this matter will be carried out. He said it in the monsoon session of the parliament. As it goes on, we got you live visuals of what he's just said on the allegations of Pegasus, the spyware that allegedly governments use to hack personalities within their country. In fact, the Indian government has also featured in that report. Now, big political showdown has taken place, a lot of ruckus within the parliament itself after reports of the phone hacking software Pegasus allegedly used to target high-profile people in the country. At least 40 journalists, 3 sitting ministers and several other businessmen, a judge. In fact, these are the numbers that have been mentioned in the report. We're looking at, according to the global and Indian media reports, phones of at least 300 Indians have been hacked allegedly, which includes, like I mentioned, 40 journalists, 2 serving ministers of the ruling government itself, 3 opposition leaders and 1 sitting judge. Now, the reports allege that many governments in the world, including that in India, are spying on popular personalities through a special software named Pegasus made by Israel. In fact, the opposition has been demanding investigation into this. Rahul Gandhi took a dig at the Prime Minister as well, saying that we know what he's been reading. Many opposition leaders up in arms demanding answers from the government, and here we saw it. IT Minister himself has now spoken, calling this sheer sensationalism. Says the list of countries that has been mentioned in that report itself is wrong, and says that any further allegations will be certainly probed. It will go under the due process of law. In fact, the IT minister further goes on to say that the report itself that has been published is absolutely false, and that the government, Indian government, has no role to play in any snooping of any personalities.
The first question I would like to ask the Prime Minister and the national security establishment: has India procured, subcontracted, leased or used the Pegasus program in any manner?
इसके विषय में सरकार ने अपना वक्तव्य पहले ही दे दिया है, जो आप सबके पास उपलब्ध है। धन्यवाद।
Well, there you have it. You had the opposition saying that this is, in fact, they've been targeting the government over this spyware, alleging that the government has been tapping phones of several personalities in the country, as per the report that claims, also saying that this spyware is accessible only to governments. On the other hand, you had the government's response as well. Piyush Goyal, who said that there's a formal response that the government has given. He does not want to comment on it any further. Apart from that, you have IT Minister, who just spoke, calling this sheer sensationalism. Kamaljeet joining us, more details on that. Kamaljeet, we heard what the IT Minister said. Any further allegations on this will be certainly probed and will go under the due process of law. Apart from that, he's slammed all these allegations, calling it sheer sensationalism. What more do we know of this Pegasus report that claims only governments are able to access this spyware? An Indian government reportedly has, in that report, allegedly been spying on 300 people.
Well, categorical denial coming on the floor of the House by Ashwin Vaishnav, who is also the IT minister. This amidst a lot of ruckus which happened in Lok Sabha. There's a categorical denial, especially after yesterday, where the government said this is not just a mere coincidence, but this is coming at the time of the parliament session, saying but there are allegations which suggest that Pegasus can only be used by the government. However, we know now that the government is saying that they have nothing to do with this. There has not been any authorized snooping. Have also said that any sort of interception is only authorized by the Home Secretary. So all this has been placed on the record. And this is not the first time this kind of allegation has been leveled. This is the second time around that there are allegations on the Modi government regarding Pegasus. This is also the second time that there is a denial coming in. So yes, the Modi government at this point of time standing by giving a clarification. They have not authorized any such interception, whether it's of the journalists or for the matter politicians, the others who are being named. But this we know is a worldwide collaboration done by international agencies as well as some of the Indian print editions. So clearly, it doesn't seem that opposition is going to buy this kind of argument or the clarification. This has been pressed for both in Lok Sabha as well as Rajya Sabha. Remember, those kind of demands were made, and tomorrow we are expecting a similar statement by the minister in the upper house of the parliament. But clearly, at this point of time, the government going in for a denial.
Right, Kamalji, thank you very much for joining us with those details. The government has slammed these allegations, calling it sensationalism, while the opposition continues to up their ante against the government on the Pegasus report.